Hello, welcome back to part 2 of this video building up to Rockhoppers. You may have already noticed there's only one. Yeah, that's because it's getting too congested in here, so I'm going to have to work on them one at a time. Once we get wheels on this, there's no room for a second bike in this area, so it's over there just behind the camera, and we'll crack on with that one after we finish this one. So first thing we're going to do now is we could do with cleaning up those stays. They're disgusting. Sticky. First thing we're going to do is get a front derailleur on this, and it will just be the same one that came off it, which is a 9-speed dual. It's been cleaned up obviously in the parts washer, I dread to say, in the ultrasonic, so hopefully we don't shear any bolts off this one. Yeah, that one yesterday pissed me off to the point where I'm thinking to just throw it away, keep it for spares, try and find another bolt that will do the job. Something will come to mind, I'm sure. Alright, let's get this on. Let's try and work so we can actually show you what we're bloody doing. Come around. Work from behind. And just tighten that up a bit so it doesn't drop down, but so we can still adjust it and move it around. Straighten her up. A bit high. We want about 3mm gap between the bottom of the cage there and the top of the chain rings. This is about 6mm at the moment. Yeah, that's about right. Which is fairly straight as well, so we'll nip that up. Not too tight because we still may need to adjust it. Right. I'm also going to get the handlebars on now. So yesterday, bleeding hell, swear count was off the chart. Hopefully, you know, today will be, rather than a day of reckoning, today will be a day of redemption. Bar wise, I've got 2 specialised bars. One that came off this bike, and one that I had knocking around that's it's a bit wider. Same rise, just a bit wider. So again, we'll put the wider bar on the bike that's for the bigger kid, reasoning that he'll have wider shoulders. Okay, let's get this one on. And this one is also specialised. It is a, well, it just says specialised 750mm width 6061 aluminium. But that'll do nicely. So we'll get that on. Also, hopefully I don't drop so much stuff today. Yesterday I dropped lots of things on the floor. Right. So I can already see that that stem's not straight now. Yeah. Next up, get some stuff on the bars. So shifters are Dior 9-speed again. These are exactly what came off the bike. I'm going to take my glasses off before I drop them. So just pop those on. And then the brakes, we are putting back on the Avid juices that came off it. We will need to rebleed them. Well, there's a material left on those pads. Levers feel okay, pistons are moving, but we are going to rebleed those because I don't know how old the fluid is in there. It could be ancient. Worst of the corrosion on all of the brakes appeared to be on the reservoir caps. So on all 4 of the brakes that we're putting back on, I've actually sanded them down. So as you can see on here, nothing special, not polished them up or anything, Just sanded them down because they were black and it was all bubbling and corroded. So we just sanded all that corrosion off them. They're a bit tidier, they're nothing special. We'll get those on. Old Specialized grips, so we're going to pop those on. And we're going to set them in place with a bit of a clear coat. Just spray that inside them. You can use airspray as well. The idea is not to spray it on the outside of the grip all over your hands like that. And that, once that sets, that'll be rock solid. And I'll have nice shiny nails. Yeah. Lovely, everyone's a winner. There we go. Oh, poke myself in the eye. Okay, so the wheels on this one, it's an unbranded front disc hub. Shimano 475 on the rear, both 6-bolt. And the rims themselves are Sun rims, and the model is a black eye. So they're quite nice. You can't see that from there, I don't even know what I'm trying to show you. There you go. So the rims are quite nice on these. So we get those on. We are running tubes, not tubeless, because I hate tubeless. And tyres. Where's my tyres? Find some tyres. Bear with me. Here I am. So tyres, we're going with Continental Mountain King 26 by 2.2s. These haven't seen much life at all. Loads of tread. I think one of those, it's like almost brand new. It's still got all those little spiny things from production even on the middle. So I think that one there is like brand new. Yeah, sorted. Okay, let's get a valve cap on that in a second. Deep breaths. Okay. For the cassette, we've got a SRAM 9-speed. It's pretty budget. But what I do like about these budget 9-speed cassettes is that, from SRAM anyway, is that they have that little 1.5mm Allen key there, bolt. You take that out, it strips the whole thing apart, and you can properly get into it and clean it. It comes up almost like brand new. Again, we're putting a bit of the older Shimano anti-seize on all of the splines. Like so. Right, let's get this on. These can only go on one way, so you've got one thin spline like that. So you can't get them wrong. Of course, if you've been taking it apart to clean it, you could have reassembled it wrong, but I haven't, because believe it or not, for the most part, I do actually know what I'm doing. I know it's hard to believe. I know. I know. Get that done. That's okay. It's okay. Right, disc rotors. Put some rotors on these wheels. No, I've not come out to eat sweets. These tubs are ideal for keeping your disc rotors in. It's got a bunch here, that's what we've got here. So ideally I want Avid rotors to put back on.
2,000 years later.
I think we're going to use these. We're going to go with these. These wavy ones. Let's find some bolts. Oh, I've got more disc rotor bolts there than I'll ever need. Pop them all in there. Let's get these on, shall we? Right, writing on the outside always. That way you'll get the rotation right. Sorted. Excellent. Oh, calm down. Starting to look like a bike again. Slowly but surely. Right, let's get it on the floor, make sure those wheels are seated properly, and then we can tighten them up properly as well. Come here, brake. Oh dear, dear. At this point I realised somebody had fitted a bolt that was too long to the seat clamp. So when the bolt was tightened up, it was fouling the lever, so you couldn't open the lever. So we had to remove that and stick another clamp on, because it was just quicker than trying to find a bolt that was the right length. It's a 6. Just tighten that up. Just make sure we can still undo it and do it up. No, we can't. What's going on with that? I know. That bolt's too long. Whoever put that in there. Whoever put that in there is a moron. Right, let's get another clamp. Tight fit, considering it's supposed to be a 35. Perfect. Right, saddle. I want the widest one on this bike. So we've got a couple of old WTB saddles. They're both really ratty. Little nicks and whatever everywhere. But for what the boys are going to use it for, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. We'll get a chain on it. Should we get a chain on it? Let's get a chain on it. I'm just putting off having to do these brakes. Have you seen what I've done there? Jesus Christ. Wow. And of course that's going to be stuck on now. Wow. Put the brake on backwards. Absolute genius. Fucking hell, Francie. Oh, dear. You could have told me. Fucking hell. Wow. I'll try and get that off now. Before it's completely stuck. There we go. That's the funniest thing that's happened today so far. Wow. Oh, that's tickled me, that has. That has tickled. I'm just a charlatan pretending that I know what it is that I'm doing, when really I haven't got a clue. So that needs some spacer in. It can't just bolt straight on unless you want to fit a 140 rotor. So this is how we do it. That's right, we drop them on the floor. And to anyone who tells me that's not how you do it, you need to get an adapter, I think I said right from the start, this is not a tutorial on how to do things properly. This is a channel where we fudge it. And if the end result is that it still works, then we're happy. Happy. Question will be, is that enough to clear it, to clear the disc? Is it? Is it really? Look at that. It does. It's alive and it works. It's rubbing slightly, but we'll sort that out after. So on the back, we do need an adapter. What size of adapter do we need? Definitely more than that. That's a 160 front, so that's no good. Right. That's the one. It's the one. Let's get some bolts. So here now we've got our 160 rear mount. So it's going to go like so, but on the inside there. And hopefully we won't need to spacer that out too much. Let's get this in first. Oh no, it's got stuck. Got bloody stuck. So it is still going to need some spacering out slightly, which begs the question: why don't they just make it so it fits? We've got to put spacers in there. Who knows? Well, probably the rest of the internet knows, but I don't. Okay. Rub in a bit. We'll get to the bottom of that as well at some point. Some cable ties. Now, did I want that to go inside there? I bet I bloody did, didn't I? Right. Yeah, this whole channel is becoming a "this is how not to work on bikes." This is not the correct way to do things. That's better. That's better. Like that. Let's get a chain on it. Right, so what a 9-speed chain. Let's have a look. I've got a lot of chains in this box. A lot. A hell of a lot. More sweetie tins, but this one's full of chains. It's not the cleanest chain I've ever seen. All of these chains have been checked for wear and are absolutely fine. Pop that one on. It's not super clean, but it'll do. It'll do.
The next day.
Right. Welcome back. It's day 3 now. We're still working on this bike. In reality, I only do an hour or 2 a day in the afternoon, so that's why it's taking so long. Time to get a chain on this one. We started putting it on last night, and then the gimbal shit the bed, so we had to stop recording. So let's get this chain on. It should be the right length, because it's the one that came off it, so we shouldn't need to do any adjusting to the length at all. Dropped me power link, quick link, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay. That's that. That was good. Threw the chain right off. What's going on here then? Yeah, it's done it again. There's something wrong with that tooth there. It's catching the chain. Something wrong there. Is it the tooth or is it the chain? Who knows? Oh, this is not going well at all, is it? overshifting into the middle ring for some reason. Should suggest what exactly? That shouldn't be overshifting like that. And then on the big ring it's getting caught up and hooked up and won't drop back down sometimes. Weird. Weird indeedy. Backpedaling's not smooth either. Oh, that's terrible. Look at that. Wow. What a bag of shit. Look at that. That suggests there's something up with the bearings inside there. It's going to be one of them days again. Isn't it just? Still struggling to backpedal quickly enough. It's not good, is it? Not good at all. That's not overshifting there. Onto the middle ring like it was before. It's not getting hung up on the big ring on the way back down either. So those chain rings definitely need replacing on the other crank. But still doesn't account for how slow that is. That's still a rear hub issue, rear pre-hub body issue. Too slow, look at it. Might just need lubricating, but... So that's better. Cranks are better now. It's just this rear hub. And again, chain's okay. Let's get this off. Let's have a deeper delve into it, see what the hell's going on. What's going on? I don't know, Francie. But I think you've got a bloody good idea. I've got a pretty good idea, yes. Give me a little stoolie. A little cork stool. It's a little homemade stool. With a cork top on it. Right. Let's get this free up body off. Right. Again, it feels like it's moving freely enough, but it hasn't got that positive engagement that you'd expect. And I'm not expecting hope level clicking, but some clicking would be good. There's nothing going on there. Hold it. Just about hear it. So it's just this this big old bolt here through the middle that holds Shimano 3 hub bodies on. Screw straight into the hub. And whilst we're at it, we'll put some new bearings in. Sounds a lot better. Let's get the cassette back on. This is the problem when you've got second-hand bikes. You never know who's been in before. You're doing stupid shit to them, messing them up. But that's half the fun, isn't it? Sorting them out. Right, so gears are all working much better now. Front and rear. I'm about as good as they're going to get. And then now that we've serviced the free hub and everything, it actually goes backwards without lagging so much. So that's about as good as you could want, as good as we can hope for. So that's fine. Brakes are still rubbing a bit. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Yeah, we'll have to look at them again. But I'm losing the will to live with this bike. It's been far more problematic than I expected. Let's just say that, shall we? Let's just put it that way. Okay, so daylight is fading fast. So just to try and finish this one up, I'm just going to put some pedals on it. Got these silver budget Wellgo LU 313s. So these are going to go on this bike. Got something similar for the other bike. That should then do it for this bike. Obviously, we do still need to bleed the brakes, but that'll have to be for another video, I'm afraid. Maybe should have checked axle diameter on these before I tried to fit them. They're 1/2-inch BMX pedals, so they're never going to fit. Oh dear, dear, dear. Try and find something else. Okay. That just about sums up this afternoon, really, doesn't it? Just about sums it up. We've got another set of Wellgos here. What are these? K79s. Whatever the fuck that means. So we'll get those on instead. Come here, boy. Okay, that's one. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're having a bad day. So I thought that was a pair that I just picked up. Turns out it was two left-hand sided ones. Fuck's sake. Where's the other one? There you are, you bastard. Well, there you go. Live and learn. Try again. So like I say, I think that's going to do it for this one. There's really not much sunlight left at all. This bike, like I say, apart from brake bleeds, it's all but finished. I mean, the brakes feel great anyway. But we are going to put some fresh oil in. Time to go for a test ride. See you later. Feels like a bike. Oh yeah. Just had a quick go up and down the drive. And on that limited test ride, it felt fine. Obviously, the kids aren't going to ride these bikes until springtime now anyway. Before that point, we'll bleed the brakes, probably get some new brake pads too, and then it'll get a quick service, have the chain oiled, all that stuff before they actually ride them. But yeah, this one has been a right pain in the arse, but it's done. So onto the blue one. We will crack on with that tomorrow. So there we go, one down and one to go.